When real women tell real stories, the world listens. And that's exactly why this book became a #1 international bestseller. Voices of the 21st Century, Unstoppable Women Standing Strong, celebrates courage, truth, and resilience of women who have chosen to stand strong through real moments of life. Hi, my name is Gail Watson. I'm founder and CEO of Women Speakers Association. And today I'm so honored to welcome to our conversation international best-selling author Laura Reale. This is your chance to connect with the heart of her story and the voice she brings to this powerful collection. So welcome, Laura.
Yeah, good morning. I'm here in Australia. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity and for organising the book for all of us authors down under as well as globally.
Well, we are all one. We're all one world, no boundaries. So this is a collection definitely of women united around the world. So I want to jump into your story because you just share a real life glimpse, into who we are. And you talk about distractions in our own personal worlds, but how that can show up as almost questioning ourselves or doubting ourselves. So let's talk about, in just a few sentences, what your story's about and what inspired you to share it.
So, my story is titled The Noise Detox. And basically, it's taken 20, 30 years to establish it. And it's not something, like I say, it's not something that you do overnight. And it's basically to become unstoppable, you have to reduce the distractions. And the reason for that is basically if you don't, okay, so if you do, you become unstoppable. If you don't, if you live with distractions and overload and hesitation and overwhelm, which was my very comfort zone, I'm the queen of those things. But if you do, every step is much harder than it needs to be. You need to focus, and to be able to focus, you need to stop those noises. And those noises come from everywhere. So I think the biggest learning factor for me is not just that the noises are external, but they're internal. That self-sabotage, that self-doubt, where does it come from and why does it hang around? It hangs around like a big cloud. And then you've got the external distractions um, compounding it. And you're not going to go anywhere. If you want to be unstoppable, you just have to get rid of all that. It doesn't happen overnight, okay? And you do fall back into your comfort zone because that's how it is. And when you do, you say, okay, that's me. I'm comfortable. I'm not doing anything today. I'm hesitating. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not doing anything. But that's okay because you know that tomorrow you're going to get up and start again. So it's not about changing overnight. It's about being aware of what you need to do to keep on track and focusing.
I love that. So why now? What inspired you to share this message?
Basically, I know it, I've put it together, I've come out of it, I've seen the light in the tunnel rather than walking through a dark tunnel and listening to all these noises and wondering where I'm going, what I'm doing, raising a family, running 4 stalls, having extended family, trying to keep up with the career. It's like, where do I go? There wasn't one fork in the road, there was 10. It was like a super highway with all these exits and everyone's telling me what to do. And all of a sudden, it settles. And then you look back and you go, what happened here? And of course, it takes mentors as well. So I didn't do it by myself. It's just listening to mentors and podcasts and people that resonate with you. Sometimes it's women, sometimes it's men. It doesn't matter. It's people that you resonate with that are in your lane.
I love that. So, I mean, you're talking about real life distractions, driving
Mm.
kids here, running your household, running your 4 store locations, doing all
Mhm.
sorts of stuff. Um, so when you look at yourself in that time, what does standing strong really look like for you?
Sure. That's an interesting thing because deep down, I think I did have inner strength. but it kept getting crushed. So it was that inner strength and that belief, and the people around you that do believe in you. Some people believe in you more than you believe in yourself. So it's that little seed that others keep crushing and crushing, and you want it to grow into an oak tree, but you've got to, you've got to nurture it, and um, that's yeah. I think that's the thing. Just getting up in the morning and believing in what you're doing, no matter how tired you are, no matter what yesterday looked like, and seeing other women. Like I remember it was a Saturday and I was coming to work and I was on the bus and I was looking around and I'm thinking, here am I on the bus going to work and my kids are being looked after by somebody else. And boy, I wish I could, take them to the beach or the pool. And I was having a pity party. And then I saw another woman, a very extraordinary woman in the fashion industry. And there she was walking past town hall in looking absolutely gorgeous, in her heels and her suit and going to work. And even though she didn't know me, but I knew about her, I thought, that's who I am. That's why I'm on this bus going to work, because I'm unstoppable just like she is. So sometimes it's just being aware of what's around you.
And so, I mean, all those life distractions still happen. It's not like we can escape them. And I know you say everybody needs to detox, take that noise detox time. But when you look at your world today, running your four locations, and you're doing what you do, how is standing strong, or what does it look like? What does standing strong look like for you today?
Okay. Well, the first thing is that during the pandemic, obviously the business struggled down here in Sydney. We were completely locked down. So now we have one store, not four. Okay. But here's the trick: standing strong sometimes means contracting. Okay. Contracting your world to be stronger. And so while it was tragic, it was actually a force to go forward. So standing strong doesn't always mean getting bigger. Bigger is not always better. Standing strong means going, being in your lane, okay, and knowing where you're going, and not like finding the good in everything that's happening around you and continuing to move forward. I could have had a pity party. I could have destroyed everything in my life. Like I've never been so down as during the pandemic when all of our stores were shut. Not a cent was coming in and we had debts and whatnot. But it's how do we make this work? And so by contracting the businesses and keeping moving forward, it was actually a blessing.
A lot of really valuable lessons that you're sharing. A lot, I think we could go back and watch this from the beginning and just pull out every golden nugget that you have shared. Really, really
So,
powerful stuff, Laura. Who do you want to read your story? Like, I mean, who is this story designed for?
I think it's for every young woman, young man that believes in themselves, but that belief is faint. They know it's there, but they just don't know how to, they don't know how to follow it. Okay. Now, you don't have to be young. Just anybody that has a belief within themselves, but it's not happening for them because of the noise. I want them to slow down. I want to listen to them, listen to themselves, and hang around people that are in their lane. Okay. And get rid of the distractions, get rid of the noise, because the noise will always be there.
I love that. So surrounding yourself with the
Mm.
right people. Okay. All right. Well, Laura, where can we get a copy of your book? Because I think the first person we need to surround ourselves with is you. So where can we get a copy of your book?
Look, you can email me directly at laura@real.net.au, or you can go to my work website, which is Lifestyle Optical, bestselling.com.au, and that links to a Spotify account, and you can order it there.
It's that easy to stay in touch with the amazing you. I truly, I mean, I just feel like this has just been a conversation full of, just some good life lessons. Truly. So just as we conclude our conversation, Laura, do you have any final words or a message that you want to leave us with?
To become unstoppable, slow down. Slow down and focus. Okay, you can't have too many projects at the same time. I was doing that. I'd buy a book, a business book, and of course there's all these great ideas, and I'd start everything and I'd finish none, then I'd buy another book. Slow down, work out what your strengths are, and go for it.
That's just such a great reminder to us to slow down in a world where we're rewarded for moving fast. Go,
Mm-hmm.
go, 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 go. All those kind of behaviors are reinforced.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you are saying, no, slow down. That
That's right. Yep,
we need
slow
to do
down.
that. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your truth. Thank you for sharing what it means to be unstoppable. And thank you for empowering us to know what to do to become unstoppable and stand strong in all these different storms of life. So you're amazing. Uh,
Thank you, Gail. And thank you for letting all of us authors have a voice, a global voice, to help other people.
oh, yes. Well, there's a lot of great things to share. So I just want to thank you again. Thank you to everyone listening right now. And we would like to wish you, wherever you are in this world, an amazing day. So thanks for joining us.